Yeah, you know the vibes. Stuff B, Fukkk out of here. Sonny Brown, Fukkk out of here. You now tuned into the Fukkk Out of Here podcast. You know the vibes,
You ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with you. I know what you could do.
Fukkk out of here.
We only cool with a few. There's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't true.
Fukkk out of here.
This thing go for the bros. If y'all ain't loving the Lord, then let me show you the door.
Fukkk out of here.
Shit back in the back, put it back in the back, bitch, we ain't fucking with that.
Fukkk out of here.
You ain't fucking with us, we ain't fucking with you. I know what you can do.
Fukkk out of here.
We only cool with a few. It's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't you.
Fukkk out of here.
This thing go for the bros. If y'all ain't loving the Lord, then let me show you the door.
Fukkk out of here.
Shit back in the back, put it back in the back, bitch, we ain't fucking with that.
Fukkk out of here. You know how we give it up. Fukkk out of here. Fukkk out of here, man. Tune in, man. Wednesdays, 9 to 10 p.m. 420, bake your face off. You know how we do it. Unscripted shit. You know what I mean? Give it to you raw, baby. Live and direct. All your A-list, B-list, come on. A-Z listeners. That's how we give it up, man. If you's a nobody, you's a fucking nobody. We gonna make you somebody. I'm saying, fuck out of here.
Yo, y'all got us muted? We muted?
Nah, we live. All this shit is live.
Oh, my bad.
It don't matter. This just beats right now. Hip hop, hip, hip, hip.
Yo, me and my man Bad C got the best cameras in the game, baby.
That's a fact.
I said crispy.
Yeah, but still, the top of your head is cut off. You and Kruger. Y'all got your phone sideways?
Nah, I don't.
Should I?
There we go. I can't see that.
Yo, you see it beat? He was like,
Yo, Kruger.
That nigga just old kid.
Yeah. I just was saying that to myself.
yeah. Y'all about to have me doing the KillSwitch dance by myself.
Yo, dudes used to practice that on the wall, I think.
Yo, bro, that's talent. If you see a nigga doing that, that means the GOAT. Whoa.
Yo, Kruger.
Hip hop, hip hop. Woo! The drums is moving, boy.
Yo, Sprite bubbles and Pepsi bubbles, different, bro.
Yeah.
When you sip a Pepsi, you almost make the same face that you sip when you sip Henny.
That's a fact.
Yo, DJ Kruger. Yo, you got turn your phone sideways, Krug.
Hey yo, man, what up, man? It's your boy, man, Stuck Big.
Fuck out of here. Dunny Brown. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Got my DJ
Kruger. Fuck out of
here. Hey, yo, tonight's guest on the Fuck Out of Here quarantine edition. You know what I'm saying? That's usually 4 boxes. That means we in 4 different locations. You know what I mean? Interviewing, you know what I'm saying, my guy. You know what I mean? A veteran. You know what I mean? Like, probably a lot of y'all probably never heard of him before. You know what I'm saying? Because he rap different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy right here don't rap like nobody else that's out here in this world right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely different. You know what I mean? Different mind, different thoughts. You know what I mean? Give you that good hardcore shit. You know what I mean? That rough rugged shit.
That Brooklyn shit.
Well, we quarantined, so we can't tell y'all to make some noise, but we gonna make it for y'all. Make some noise for my man Bad C.
Motherfucking noise for Bad C.
Brooklyn, what's good?
Bring the house down. What's good, my guy?
What it do?
Corona.
Good. Oh shit, my drink over here.
This guy was Corona over here.
You see this guy? He really drinking the Corona, B.
Nah, I ain't fucking with nothing with Ronas in it, man.
My cuz had a tall can of that the other day. I'm like, are you serious?
I seen this dude get 2 6-packs yesterday.
Yo, I ain't fucking with nothing that even rhyme with Rona. I got a cousin named Ramona. She hit me up. I blocked her.
No.
What? I ain't drinking Arizonas.
Then they got the 90.
Nigga.
No owners.
Anything with owner? Nah, bro. We boycotting owners.
I feel you, B.
Bro.
You ain't.
Yo, what's going on, man?
We muting owners. All owners. Done. You're done.
Done. You're done.
What's going on out there, man?
Bad C. Yo.
Ain't nothing trying to stay safe and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Family good.
Yeah, man. Yo, I wanna real quick. I wanna give a if y'all don't mind, if y'all can give a moment of silence for 3 people, man. I need a moment of silence for my man Don Solo. Definitely, man. Very good brother. He he was into a lot, man. He had a podcast. He had a clothing line. He directed videos, and this punk ass thing took him, man. So shout out to him and his family. Him, my homegirl China. Rest in peace to her, and rest in peace to Lady C's aunt, man. Word up. You know what I mean? And Angel Mom. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So I need a moment of silence for those 3 people, if y'all don't mind, man. All right, good looking, yo.
Not a problem. My condolences and a moment of silence. And we sending our love out to all of their families, as well as everybody that's been losing somebody through this, man. Because you can't.
That's a fact.
They can't.
Right.
Somebody, man.
Fact, man. Crazy. Rest in peace to everybody that we lost, everybody that we know. We didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying? That's just messed up how the government is doing us and all that shit just to make a better world or whatever. That's foul. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna touch on it.
That we all got to go through this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But rest in peace to everybody, and shout out to everybody that's recovering from it. You know what I'm saying? that part too. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's a lot of depths, but it's also a lot.
Not to cut you off, B, but the niggas need to take this shit serious. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take it serious. We ain't see this in our lifetime, but look around you, bro. Like, look around you. Like, this ain't normal. You understand what I'm saying? And I just said I wrote a line down today, man. It ain't to a song or nothing, but I wrote a line down. I said something to the effect of I don't remember what the first part was, but I was like, yo, my feed is looking like a obituary page.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My Facebook feed look like an obituary page, because I swear to God, like, yo, it ain't nothing but people like, yo, I can't believe it. Like, I see like 10 of them a day, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be careful, man. Be careful and take care of yourself and listen. I mean, I know a lot of people out there, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Yo, man, you ain't gonna be able to do shit when you gone.
You definitely not looking at this square right here over these boxes, not ignorant about us. We're doing our part to stay healthy.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I ain't gonna preach. I ain't no preacher. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I'm just
Talk your shit, man.
Well, I just want people to be safe, because it's sad, man. Like, it's sad. It's sad to see people get sick, especially people that ain't lived. You know what I'm saying? And young people, you know what I'm saying, going through it and dying from it. And it's just responsibility. You gotta take responsibility, man, and take care of yourself, yo, because like it ain't a game. We ain't seen nothing like it. Nothing.
Never in our lifetime.
The funny thing about it is, yo, I know niggas that survive the street.
They not surviving
this. You survive the street, and then you survive the street, and then you set that aside, and you like, nah, I'm gonna be a good nigga, and I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and be a father, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do everything the right way, and then you die from corona. But like, what type of shit is that? You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I can't make no sense of it. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. Both of
y'all. To me, it feels like the shit just taking the wrong set of people. The shit is supposed to be motherfuckers taking it ain't taking.
It's for everybody, man. It just ain't hit everybody, man.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you know what?
It's not on good or bad, man. That shit is for everybody. Anybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
I got theories. I got theories on it, but I'm a spiritual person. You understand what I'm saying? Like I ain't the most religious, but I do believe in God. You understand what I'm saying? And people can agree or not agree. And people could want facts and this, that, and the third, all they want. But, bruh, I remember being a child and being in church and hearing the preacher read verses from the Bible that described this very thing. I was a child hearing this. So at some point, it's like, all right, well, you want to sit there and pretend like it ain't real? How much more proof you need? Indeed. You know what I'm saying? The Bible spoke of the rapture, and it spoke about how before Jesus come back, he gonna take all his people in the rapture, that you're gonna see people standing right next to you, and then they ain't there no more. And he taking his people. If you notice, the people that are going, these ain't dirtbags that are going in these weeks, man. These ain't the dirtbags that are going. These are really good people that are going, yo. Like, do the knowledge. Do the knowledge. Like don't think it's a game, yo.
I heard one dirtbag that left off for this motherfucking shit. Not one. Not motherfucking
word. But I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm just saying, be vigilant, man, and know who God is. That's all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
All of y'all making valid points. I just want to add a little something on to that, because it's like we can't get away from it, because like we started the last show, and even though we wanted to get into it, we still would have been doing our people a disservice not to touch on it a little bit, because like you said, it's some people not taking it seriously.
Right.
Some people thinking it's a game when it first started circulating around, people was so arrogant as to say, yo, black people can't get that. Nah, come on, Shaq. You know what I mean? My man just posted a live from Pensacola, Florida yesterday. It was 200 people in the street at a block party.
Yeah. They did that in New York. They did it in New York too. They had a fuck corona party.
So what I wanted to add on to that real quick before we get into the interview is stay safe, stay healthy, take this seriously. Yo,
right.
Fellas, my bad. I had some kind of crazy ass technical difficulty. Some sick ass beat came on, just started playing out the ghost machine. Couldn't even get it off. What I miss? Oh, what I was saying. Most importantly, people losing people, and we can't even be with the ones that we loving and losing at this time. That's critical. You know what I mean? You can't even give them that support. I done seen a couple of reports about ladies having to speak to their loved ones over the phone. Last words said like that, husband and wife, brothers and sisters. So I just want y'all to take this shit seriously for what it is. Pay attention to what's going on around y'all and stay safe and healthy, man. We love y'all. We don't want y'all to fuck out of here before it's y'all time. If anything that y'all could do to keep y'all to extend that longevity, let's do it. But now let's get into this. We got Niggerless Cage in here, the bad seed. He looks like a bad seed. He got the straight street Brooklyn element in the crib. I seen him hoodied up earlier when he was doing his preview premiere party. Live.
That's right.
His energy always on 100. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that don't know, you know what I mean? My guy is always on 100. You know what I'm saying? And he's the way he act, the way he talk, the way you see him on video, that's him in person.
Real.
You know what I mean?
Real.
You know what I mean? So it's that guy right here. You know what I mean? I'm just happy. You know, I'm excited right now too. So, but I'm gonna let you set it off, though. Go ahead, bro.
I'm glad to be here with y'all.
Now you already, man. Sorry we couldn't get you to the spot, but you know what I mean?
We've been working on that for a minute. You know, I live up.
Powering on.
I know.
Welcome to Alltech Land.
It ain't the easiest to
I know.
Punching clocks and shit like that, but you know, we here now. It's all good. You know what I mean?
All righty.
Yes, sir.
So bad seed, man. Let the people fuck out of here know something about you, man. Like, where you get the name Bad Seed from? When you started rapping? Where you from?
My name Bad Seed. Right. I was born in a snowstorm, February 6, 1975. Whew, what a good year, all right? And my mom's gave me the name Bad Seed. My first rap name, my name was Big Terror. And no, it was Chili C was my first. I'm from Marcy. I'm from the Flushing side of Marcy. I was on Lincoln, and then I went over to
Welcome to Alltech.
I was in Clinton Hill, so Clinton and Fort Greene. I rep Marcy. I rep Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing. I ain't never lived in Brownsville. I never lived where you at, but all over Brooklyn. I was all over Brooklyn. I was, you know. I'm an old head, you know what I'm saying? So I stomped through the whole borough.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
And one thing you know about a Brooklyn dude, he gonna go everywhere. He gonna be a little bit of everything.
Yes. But what happened was, you know, I was, you know, I mean, it's like everybody else's story, you know, especially when we was coming up, in the era we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? We was heavily into the street. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others, but a lot of us was off the porch in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And you know, I was always smart and stuff like that, but I just was around like the wrong people. And I happen to know how to rap. You know what I'm saying?
At what age?
How'd you get into it?
I started rapping in '88 in the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I started rapping.
Like who was your what motivated you to do that? Like was it like you got a brother, a cousin?
Nah. It was definitely Big Daddy Kane. Seeing the symphony, and seeing Ain't No Half Stepping, and I was always a fan of LL and shit like that. But when I saw Kane, and then he was from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Like that was it. You know what I'm saying? And
he over there close by your area.
Yeah, fact.
Right.
So that took it a step further. So I would say, I was rapping here and there, but I was running around in the street. I really wasn't taking it serious. I just always had bars. And I bumped into, my man introduced me to Jean Grey. Her name was What at the time. And her and I became best friends. And the three of us used to be real cool. And they introduced me to making records, which was the crew in Clinton Hills. PH Pumpkinhead was in. And he came later, but we ended up forming a crew, and they gave me something to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on my way. When they met me, I was on my way to go put in work. You know what I'm saying? And true story, I was on my way upstate, and on the A train, my sister had an issue, and I bumped into them on the train. It was like, yo, my man was like, yo, son, rap. My man Bad C, he rap. I'm sitting there. I'll never forget, I was a young nigga. I'm sitting there. They like, yo, let me hear something. I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, but when I get back, I'm going to come check y'all or whatever. So one of the dudes was like, get back where? What you about to do? I was like, yo, I'm about to go. This nigga whoop with my sister or whatever, so I'm about to go. It was like, what you about to do? I said, yo, I got the tech in the book bag. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was like, you ain't got no motherfucking tech in the book bag. Now, you know how it is when you're young. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? On the A train, unzipped it. Yo, Kobe Dixon, if you in here, if you watching, he will verify. Like, niggas will verify. Yo, the nigga unzipped it. I unzipped this shit, pulled the shit out on the A train. The niggas was like, oh shit, no, put it back. It was like, look. He was like, look, when you get back, come see us. You know what I'm saying? And then when I came back, I had something different to do. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I ended up fucking with them, doing the New York City underground scene, tearing down the Cooler, Joe's Pub, New Eurekan, all them spots back in the days. Your brother was running around too. You know what I'm saying? During them times too. Stuff and I ended up getting a record deal on Warner Brothers because I had a record that came out in 2000 with Knots called For the Kids, and it did real well. And we dropped another one right after that called Funkmaster Flex picked it up, put it on his album. The album went gold. You know what I'm saying?
Woo!
From there, I got my deal with Warner Brothers. I was on Warner Brothers for about a year. The album was crazy. I ended up losing my deal for shit that ain't had nothing to do with me. But again, I was young, ain't really know or understand nothing. I had bread. I bought every fucking throwback that came out. All of that. I really wasn't paying attention to what was going on. I was 25, 26 years old. My record deal was for $500,000. And they end up taking the cap off my budget because they liked me so much. Right before I got dropped, I was about to go get Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, like we had all that shit set up. It was all set up. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward a little bit, I lost my deal. I kind of went into seclusion. I mean, I didn't know what the game was changing a little bit. I didn't really understand what was going on. I was making a lot of music, but knowing how to put it out, I didn't know. Like it was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I ended up doing a couple joints, a record with Usher that was supposed to be on the Confessions album, but didn't make. You going right
What,
now?
you wrote some shit?
Usher, what happened?
You wrote it?
Nah. I'm about to tell you. If you go on YouTube right now, look up Usher featuring the Bad Seed, the record will come up. But the beat is J-Lo's beat for the song Get Right, because.
The original song you on is Ride.
Right, exactly.
I got that.
Yeah, so you know what it is.
I play that shit in the club right back to back with each other.
That's what's up. Yeah, because
that's what's up.
What happened? What had happened was Usher didn't like how he performed on the record. So he was bullshitting. So the producer took the beat and gave it to J-Lo, and it's pretty much the same record, but she's singing it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I'm tight because if it would have came out, bruh, ain't no telling where I'll be to this day. That was on his biggest album.
That was a hot joint.
You probably
But bro, that's not even it. Same producer. I did a record for Janet Jackson's album, Demeter Joe, and it was fire, and we didn't make it in time. That's about to get into master. Yo, I was tight, bro, tight. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just was disenchanted with the business. I tried to do a bunch of different things. You know what I'm saying? I was actually doing podcasts like 8 years ago before people was doing it. Like I was on you could Google all this. Like you could Google 6-Man Radio. That's my shit. 6-Man Radio, the home of adult contemporary hip hop and grown and sexy R&B. This was on Blog Talk Radio. We had over 1 million listeners. I was not playing. Like I had everybody from Jill Scott to DJ Premier on my shit. Let me tell you how I did it. Back then, it really wasn't about video. So what I would do was I would set up a conference call number, and I would have this was my draw. I would approach people on Twitter. I approached Jill Scott like, listen, I just need 15 minutes of your time. Anytime. She called 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up to record her, and then I got these stacked, and then I'm picking which interviews. I'm lacing them up in GarageBand, putting mixes to it, putting with drops with it. It was fly. I just didn't like the sound quality Blog Talk Radio had. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward a little bit, started making films. If y'all go on YouTube right now, I wrote, directed, and produced the Book of Job from the Bible. You know, I played the devil. My man Mims, he played God. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? And that was another thing. You know what I'm saying? My man Mims, shout to him. I toured the world with him. You know what I'm saying? When he popped with "This Is Why I'm Hot," he reached back. He ain't had to do that.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So we was all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's been fun, man. I came back about 2 years ago, like really taking it serious. I dropped the album with Knox finally in 2018 called No Way.
That was what, your second album?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was dropping joints, but like officially, because I put a joint out called Choreography. My name is Corey. I put a joint out called Choreography in 2016. That was when PH died. It was a real...
Rest in peace, PH.
Yeah, rest in peace, PH, man. It was a real sad time. So, you know, I did that for him. You know, but moving forward, you know, he executive produces from the sky every project I do. So everything I do, you see his name on it. You always see the RPPH hashtag. You know what I'm saying? I put out a project last year with my man Naps and Dreads. I like concept albums, bro. We basically took the Shotters movie and assumed the characters. So you ever played Scarface on PS2? You played that? So you remember how that game starts at the end of the movie?
Yeah, plus at the end you get a shot to shoot way before he shoots you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So that's what the album with Naps and Dreads was.
Right.
It's shocking. He's Wayne. No, he's Biggs because he's real calm and cool. I'm Wayne. I'm hot-headed. So Teddy Bruckshot sent the hit and they missed. So the whole album is us trying to get back to Teddy Bruckshot and kill Teddy Bruckshot. It's crazy. We got the real Teddy Bruckshot on it before he died. You know what I'm saying? Before he passed away. That's on all social networks. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out too. It's called The Return of
You got Rankin. You have Cutty Rankin.
Yeah. Louis Rankin.
Louis.
Yeah, Louis Rankin. Yeah.
Louis Rankin.
Yeah, and that album's fire. Innocent.
Whoa.
Rashid Chappelle's on it. It's a fire album. B.B. Elias Christ. I think y'all like that, man. And then this is where we at today. We at KillSwitch today, man. You know what I'm saying?
New joint right now, available for pre-order right now. Officially drops tomorrow.
Yeah. Team Demo produced it. They did Crime Wave 50 Cent on the before I self-destruct album, which is one of my favorite 50 records. You know what I'm saying? And they got that gutter. You know what I'm saying? So it was a no-brainer for us to work. And we got together. We put together the album. The album's incredible. I'm very proud of it. It's a comic book, basically, in an album. A little boy, he's 10 years old. His name is Malik. He's a good boy. He grows up with a really good foundation. He's really intrigued by the streets. He loves the streets, but he doesn't understand why. He finds a comic book. He picks it up. He starts reading it. This comic book's amazing because it shows a whole bunch of murders and extortion, robberies, and stuff like that. And he's scared. When he reads it, he ends up being in the world of the comic book. And the world of the comic book is hell, right? But it's a city. You know what I'm saying? And he bumps into me. And I show him the ropes. I show him around. But I got beat there all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the beat that I got there, he starts to inherit just from being with me. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole concept of the album is, does he turn into me? Will he survive this? It just shows the effect that media and music and TV and films, these effects that they can have on people. Like, you just never know what effect they can have on people when you're putting it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Like I know, like some people take that shit serious. Like they turn into like whatever they had, like on the streets. Right.
As well as the people that you affiliate yourself with. You know what I mean? What you end up doing out in these streets, who you moving with, change your whole life. In an instant.
And, you know, I'm real proud of the album, man. Like, cause niggas ain't doing shit like this, man. Niggas ain't making concept albums. Niggas is just throwing songs together, putting them on a thing, and that's cool. But, you know, creatively, like, I found myself when I was recording it, before I got into the theme of it, I was like, damn, I got a lot of real hard records. There's a lot of bodies everywhere. But then I was like, how can I make that make sense? So creatively, you have to be like, okay, how can I make this make sense without it just seeming ignorant? Like it just gotta be for a reason.
So how did you narrate the Malik voice and everything with you? How did that? It's like where did that come from? Like,
well, I wrote the script. I wrote the script of what I wanted everybody to say that was characters in on the interlude. And I recorded a reference for the little boy. The little boy was amazing. Shout out to Ethan. It's my boy Portier, my engineer. It's his son. Shout out to him, man. And he also raps and he does his thing too. Young cat. He's very talented.
That was fire.
Yeah, man. You know, I was nervous because I didn't know if he would be able to pull it off.
How old was he?
But he pulled it off better than a lot of the other folks on there. So you know what I'm saying?
How old was he?
Yeah, he's 10. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Good job. And all the features, you know, yo man, we got Planet Asians on there. Ali Vegas is on there. Poison Pen, Stuck B is on there. Acting,
you know what I mean?
Fuck out of here.
I'm real proud of it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm real proud of it. For real. And I think y'all gonna enjoy it, man. Definitely go to my page. I definitely got the link in there for y'all to pre-order it.
Yeah.
Or you could just
definitely got you know, I appreciate the, you know what I mean, the feature on that. Fucking I know I got the advanced copy, you know, I'm telling y'all that shit is fire. I'm still going to go purchase that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Still we're supposed to support each other, you know what I mean? Like, even if a nigga, I'm told this is for everybody out there that's listening and watching right now, you know what I mean? Like, you out there, man, you know what I mean? And you go out there and support niggas, man. $10, $15 an album, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas spend $10
show love, on
bullshit. Niggas spend $10 on a pair of fucked up sunglasses.
Motherfuckers spend $35 on some bud.
2 down bags of weed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, if you really want to listen to real hip hop, man, go buy this album, man. This shit is fucking like Muddy Water status to me. It's my opinion.
Yeah, because you ain't got to be sitting back.
I like, and I know good music when I hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely some shit to fucking bump. You can't skip it. You know what I mean? It's a story. You know what I mean? So just listen to it. You know what I mean? It's dope. The flows, the verses, the features, everybody on that did their thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I thought I was gonna have the joint in the mailbox to preview, send it to crew. I know you was busy, had your hands full. You told me what your day was like, so I understand that. But I still tuned in.
If I would have known that, I would have sent it, bro. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying? I just didn't.
It's cool because I already expected to be sitting in with y'all on the live, so I knew I was gonna get some of the tidbits and some of the special treats anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fact. But it's good. It's all good because I mean, bro, the shit come out tomorrow, and all is good, man. All is good.
Yo,
work, man.
So
and it's a lot of other projects on deck too coming, man. I got first I want to speak about me, Stuck B, and Honey De Niro. We got a group, right? It's called The Devil's Rejects, right? You ever seen that movie, the Rob Zombie movie? The Devil's Rejects? Yeah, that's it. Those Stuck look like if you put the white stuff on his face, he would look like Captain Spaulding. Like, this is what I'm saying. And Honey, she spit that gutter like how Baby would. And then me, I'm like Otis. Bro, this shit is perfect. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be, look forward, because my hands is on it. So it's gonna be another concept joint too. Watch how we do that. That's gonna be a horror film on an album. But not no corny grave digging shit. No, nigga. I'm not only corny like trying to diss them. I mean on some gimmick, like how it feels like a gimmick. No, you're gonna feel like this is a movie that you're watching, a horror film. I promise you.
Okay.
So that project
sounds interesting.
Then we got me and Rec Real got a project coming. Me and DJ NUT got a project coming. These two projects are pretty much done. They about to come out. Me and Ali Vegas got a project coming. Me and Naps and Dres got another part 2 to the Biggs and Wayne joint.
Whoa, that's a lot of work.
Well, what else? It's more.
Hey, yo. Y'all might need a Mad Max in that one, man.
Do what?
Max.
Oh, Max. Yeah. Nah, no doubt. We definitely gonna. We trying to take it to another level. We just trying to figure out what we want to do with that story, because we pretty much, are we gonna prequel it? Are we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because we pretty much Teddy dead. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to just figure out what we want to do as far as the story. But we ain't getting to that to a long time. And then the end of the year, there will be another album with me and Knox. We will be doing another album. So
heavy workload. How do you manage getting all that work done? Like in the space of being a grown man with a family, responsibilities, how do you manage to get all of that work accomplished?
It's tough, trust. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. But one thing I can say is if it wasn't paying no bills, I would feel a way about it. And then I would have to be like, yo, you know what? There's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I mean, at a certain point, everything you do you have to make some sort of an income. You know what I'm saying? Or figure out how you can make it an income. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a hobby. It is a career. It's work. You understand what I'm saying? It's like getting up and going to a job. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know.
Now, I know you from Brooklyn, but you far away from Brooklyn right now. How do you come back to the city to do your work? Do you got a spot near where you at that you work? How you managing that?
You mean record? No, I record up here. You know what I'm saying? I record up here. It would be dope to record in the city. You know what I'm saying? For the vibes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we Brooklyn niggas, so, you know, you could be in Japan and still feel the Brooklyn vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a vibe that just go with you everywhere. So, you know, but yeah, I record here and record anywhere, man. Like it don't matter. Like the funny part about it is during this coronavirus thing, it was tough because I was trying to finish up the album. There was a couple records that I had to do, and there still was a couple records I didn't get to do because I couldn't get in the studio, you know, to do them. And it got so bad, I even tried to record. Your stuff is crazy because I tried to do the shit on the voice note from the iPhone because the shit come out wild clear, and it did. Like, yo, bro, I recorded leads, background vocals, and a hook on my phone, bro, when voice notes is sent to the engineer. We had it. The only problem was being that I didn't record them in a program like a Pro Tools, or it wouldn't sync up right with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So he would have had to cut, paste. You know what I'm saying? It just was too much. So, and I mean, I liked that song, but I wasn't like, I was basically guinea pigging to see if it would work. You know what I'm saying? So
it did work.
Came close.
Just didn't want to put the time in and put that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm not saying I won't try it. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to for the album and it's crunch time, I gotta finish up. I was like, nah, let's just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. I might jump in there and just fuck around, try to do something. You know what I'm saying? That ain't on the album, and see if I could really get it to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you planning on touring any of these projects?
I hope so. I was talking to me and Mike Hands was talking about trying to put together a tour with some underground artists, and basically, you know, we know that you gotta have the name to sell it to the you know, to the promoters and shit like that. I don't believe my name is big enough. Like, I'm trying to I'm working. That's why I'm doing a lot of these projects and shit to build my work, so that, you know, I could really get out there and start going to really make that money. You understand what I'm saying? But selling the merch, doing the shows, and this, that, and the third. But yeah, we was talking about doing a tour, putting the tour together. He know a couple people, a couple names. I know a couple names, and we was talking to them. So and they both seem like they with it. So we figured if we can get these two names on as headliners, we get a bunch of maybe 5 or 6 underground artists from New York, maybe up to 10. You know what I'm saying? And switch them out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't do it every day. You know what I'm saying? We switch them out. Because I know niggas got to go to work. Some niggas go to work. Some niggas ain't going to be able to do the whole tour. You know what I'm saying? So at least niggas could get out there and do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And make a couple dollars, or, you know, get to perform in whatever market, do what they need to do in that market, and come back home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we talk about putting that together. We be trying to put that together. Also, I'm trying to put together a hip-hop union, fellas. I feel like
that's necessary.
I feel like this is something that's long overdue. I feel like here's my plan, my idea, and I feel like if we could get a bunch of producers, MCs, whatever, graphic designers, whatever, anybody down with the culture, everybody every month pay dues at $20, right? It all go into a pot. Basically what this is it's a union. Let's say Stuck is a member. He's working. We're not going to give you your whole budget for your album, but let's say you get to a fork in the road. There's a feature that you want. That shit costs like $500. Your budget's pretty much spent. You come to the union. We got it for you. You know what I'm saying? If there's a beat that somebody trying to copy, we might be able to negotiate it because it's enough of us in the union. One person might have a relationship with them that they might be able to negotiate it for you, or get it to a lower price for you. Or we might have it for you. Just shit like that. You know, when an artist drops, like let's say Stuck is dropping, everybody in the union for 7 days, it is mandatory that your artwork must be our avatars on everything. It must be our main pitch, because when there's strength, there's numbers. When people see that, it looks like a movement. It's like, wow, damn, everybody is fucking with Stuck. You know what I'm saying? It just looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all know perception is everything.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's just a union that I'm working on, trying to get some minds together and just trying to plot it right, so that we good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired of not being good. You know what I'm saying? Like when we all unite, and especially when we all putting our money up, you ain't got no choice but to work. You know what I'm saying? You gonna look at the next man like, yo, why you, nigga, I put my money up. Why you ain't doing what you, nigga, you put your money up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could check each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really help each other.
I know exactly what you're saying. That's a good thing. And that, as well as healthcare, two of the most important things needed for artists that's out in the world, man, because those are two of the things that they lack.
That's a fact. Now the healthcare thing, I don't know how to implement that into the equation.
It's a big thing.
But you know, for the most part, I'm for the people, man. I'm a people chat, bro.
Gotcha.
I'm for the people. I don't care about none of that corporate shit, none of that bougie shit, none of that. I'm in the trenches, and that's what it's about. It's just about that. I'm the nigga that pick up the phone and will call you randomly just to tell you I'm proud of you. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know that that's the type of shit, and just motivation. That's the type of shit that we don't hear every day. You understand what I'm saying? Us as men, we so cocky and we walk around and we don't like giving it up to other men, man. Like our pride won't let us. But yo, we gotta move as a pack, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Especially now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
like I don't get it. I don't understand it. So I'm for the people. Everything I do is for the people, and that's probably why my black ass ain't grow up, bro. Cause I ain't with I've been around everything, bro. Everything. There's nothing I ain't been around. My nigga, I sat in Quincy Jones' house and ate finger foods with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
You said Quincy Jones' crib?
In his crib, bro.
Oh man,
in
wait
California,
till man.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's why you ain't blow up.
Yo, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about. Yo, look, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story about Quincy Jones' crib, right? Check this out. This nigga crib is so ill. You ever been to the you've been to the airport? You know the train.
The shit that help you walk fast? Oh, the air train?
Like the shit that take you from to each concourse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The shuttle shit.
Right.
This nigga Quincy Jones has one of them shits under his house. The shit take you from one end to the other end of the house.
I believe it.
How far is that? Like a football field?
He good for that.
Fact.
He good for that.
Easy. Yo, bro.
He's like, been good for that.
Word. I was out there with Mary Ben Ari. You know the girl, the white girl that played the violin with the curly hair. She was I was the rapper in her band. You know what I'm saying? When she told, we did like 30 cities opening for Busta Rhymes, and like we did like all the House of Blues and all, like it was me, her, Destroy was her hype man. Shout to Destroy. DJ Totally Clips was her DJ. Ayana, I forgot her last name, but she sang background for Patty LaBelle. She was her singer, and I was her rapper. You know what I'm saying? And we went out there.
That's a big thing, man. I'm a fan of Marie. What's her name? Marie Ben Ari?
Mary, yeah. Mary Ben Ari.
She's nice with that violin. She did, and she got that hip hop in her.
Mm-hmm.
Classical to hip hop.
Yo, Mary a thug too, man. Mary a thug. Like people would think that looking at her, but she a thug. She grew up in Israel. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's mandatory for them to be in the military. You know what I'm saying? So she different, bro. Like niggas look at her and see, cause she mad small and white and yeah.
Not knowing that she got military training.
Man, Mary a thug, man. Like
Know how to break an AK down.
Blood up. Yeah. Fast. Mary a thug. Fast. I got you.
Break this shit down.
But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I want to do the film thing. I want to get back into the film thing soon. Definitely, I want y'all to check out the Book of Job. It's on YouTube. There's also another film. It's called The Thin Black Line. I wrote, directed, and produced that. It's about two racist cops, but they're black and they're racist against their own. They don't like young black males and what they represent. They don't like, yeah. So they kill them, and they frame a white cop who used to be dirty. And I play a homeless dude who saw it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, that sounds like it'd be good.
Yeah, it's called The Thin Black Line. That shit's on YouTube too. You know what I'm saying? And,
can you do us a favor?
What's good?
You send me the link after this is over?
Got you, bro.
Put that in the playlist. Watch that on the big screen.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna send you Book of Job too. Definitely check that out. Like Book of Job is ill because I got the long lace front, like the devil. Wait till you see it, bro. It look crazy. And yo, it's special effects. I'm disappearing and shit. Like the shit is crazy.
Oh man, we gotta check that out. Sci-fi. No, you got a horror drama.
Nah, not really. Not really. It's not really a horror. It's based off of
thriller. It's a thriller.
It's based off of that book in the Bible. But I was trying to make the devil, in my interpretation of it, and it was wild because when I was doing research into the devil to play that role, first of all, I wrote it. So while I was writing it, I had to do research on it. And growing up as a Christian, you always told, "Oh no, that's devil stuff. Don't ask no questions about that. Oh no." So you kind of stray away from anything that got to do with that. But when I was doing my research, I learned that in order to beat your enemy, you got to know your enemy, and you got to really know. There has to be some sort of respect for your enemy too, and what your enemy could do. There's no way you could beat your enemy if you're not in tune with your enemy. So I did a lot of research into who he was and his background, and he's got an interesting story, man. He's got an interesting story how he was God's favorite angel. He was the flyest angel. He was the choir director in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of people say that he uses music to influence the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because music and all that was his thing. You know what I'm saying? That was his thing.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, it's a lot to him. You know what I mean? It's a lot to him.
Yeah, it's very influential.
I definitely gained not a love for him, but a respect for him. Like I like, yo, man, dude's powerful, and you gotta be to be God's opponent. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be God's opponent, to be
like a bottle being low key.
Word, to be even mentioned in the same category with God. You gotta be a bad motherfucker, yo.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, word up. So, it was interesting. It was fun, doing the research on who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me ask you this real quick. So even being that was your history, you came up as a Christian, and we already know we do what our parents set the path for us to do, and then we usually take our own initiative and do other things along the way. Now, you put your time and work into this research, that and all that. What you think about a show like Lucifer? You tuned into that?
It's crazy. I actually been wanting to watch that, but I didn't get into it yet. It's funny. I was Christian, Pentecostal. I'm still, you know what I mean? When I got to a certain age, I got curious about other things. I wanted to learn about other things. Like, I was like, okay, well, why do they believe that? And why are they moving like that? So I guess around like 90, sophomore year, I started studying lessons. The whole 120, all of that. I studied the Quran, I studied the Torah. Just so I could know. I just like to know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And moving forward, I see things in each of the religions that I agree with. I see things even in the one that I practice, the faith that I practice. I see things that I agree with and things that I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I have my theories about Christianity, and it might be hypocritical because I am a Christian. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, man, this is at the end of the day, this is my faith, and this is I do believe in God. I do. You know what I mean? I do. What faction? What sect? What this? What gang? What religion? Like I don't know. Like the verdict is still out on that. You know. There's an episode of South Park where they was talking. They was like, yo, what if at the end of the world we find out that the Mormons were really right? You know what I'm saying? Like who do we know? Who was right at the end of the day?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. You just gotta believe, because they all the religions are basically saying the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think I don't think any of them is wrong.
Right. It's just different interpretations and different breakdowns. Honestly, a lot of them are the same. Like in the Christian Bible, Christianity is really from Matthew to Revelation. That's the Christian Bible, because from the Old Testament is the Torah. That's the Torah. That's the Jewish Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just put them both together, so it's just like you buy one, you get one free, pretty much. you know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Old and the New Testament. If you took the Torah and you took the Old Testament, it's word for word. You know what I'm saying?
Minor changes.
So, yeah. So, but because Jesus was Jewish. Jesus wasn't a Christian. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He started the faction of Christianity. He was
sir.
a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's crazy. It's a lot, man.
No doubt.
I just enjoy the lore of it all. I enjoy all of
Yeah,
cause
you definitely a different type of dude, man. Cause I could recognize that in the quality of music that you come with. You know what I mean? Not everybody take that time to put it into their work like that. The passion comes across in the work, and then when you start telling us what the history was, you know what I mean? You're a humble dude. Nobody would even know that had you not even told them. You know what I mean?
He be talking about I be humble and shit. Shit.
For real, man.
That nigga was on the air train with Quincy Jones, nigga.
What? Are you kidding me? Fuck out of here, V.
Fuck out of here.
Crazy.
Eating finger food with. I just watched the documentary, B. You busting my head. I just watched the Quincy Jones joint.
They was on the air train talking about, hold on, I'm about to hit Billy D. 45 seconds.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Some real shit, man. I'm very appreciative of everything that has happened in my career, because truth be told, bro, where we from, like none of this is supposed to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been overseas before, and I will walk away from whatever entourage I was with and just cry, because there's so many niggas I know that will never be there because of either their attitude, their work ethic, they in jail, they just too ignorant to even expand their horizon to even. So I shed a tear for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, because I'll never forget, bro, Stockholm, Sweden. I'm in Sweden. I'm looking up at the sky. That sky looked just like the sky over Brooklyn. And, it was the same sky, bro. There was nothing different. That shit, bro, that was a moment for me, bro. Like, it just put a lot of shit in perspective. And I just was like, this is for them. This is for them. I'm going to see it for them.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? I'm a George Jefferson walk down streets in Sweden for these niggas. You understand? And that's what the fuck I did. That's what I did.
My nigga Sherbet.
Salute.
Sherbet.
Salute, man.
Word up.
Yo, we commend you. We salute you on all that you have done and accomplished. And definitely on this new banger. I heard some heaters earlier today. I seen you itching to give us more. But knowing that you need to keep some because it drops tomorrow. Couple of hours.
Yeah. Right. And I'm like that too. I'm the type of nigga, I play the whole shit. I'll be like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was eating me up.
You could have played it and then just deleted the live feed.
True that.
You know what I mean?
True that.
Next time.
Like, I'm playing the whole shit for you.
True that.
Yeah.
That's it. But the live feed was dope because the people who missed it, they came back and they, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Yeah. That's why I did the watch party too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all good, man. But nah, I appreciate y'all, man, and I like what y'all doing with the video and recording it and doing the podcast, putting it down.
Yeah, we started finally waiting for a minute to see how we was going to do this shit from like our cribs and you know what I mean, to make it happen. So we started it last week. So you our second guest, you know what I mean?
I like
the quarantine edition of the Fuck Out of Here.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, we doing our part we doing our part to promote physical distancing because we ain't social distancing. Even if we ain't rocking like this, we still on the phones and the vids on the off time, making sure that we checking in with the family and the loved ones. You know what I mean? Keeping the business moving. I'm quite sure you had to put together a couple of the movements for the last stages of the album like that.
Yeah, man, it's been fucking crazy. Today's been fucking crazy. But it's over. Everything's pretty much set up for tomorrow. It's a go. So
Indeed.
I just can't wait for people to get it, man, and the feedback. I'm waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? The feedback and how it makes people feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's definitely a listen to. Like, you know, I think I could be like one of them like niggas from like the Sauce that sit there and judge niggas' albums and shit. Well, I can sit there and listen to niggas' shit and be like, yeah, that's just a 2. That's a 3. You know what I mean? That's a 0. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think I could do that, man.
Yeah, well, speak that.
Y'all should. Yo, real talk, y'all should. Y'all should do the Fuck Out of Here album review section of the show. And you review an album. Y'all talk about an album, whatever album, and break it down. But if I was y'all, I would do it with upcoming artists. That way, you know what I'm saying, y'all spotlighting artists, and the artists love that. They love that.
No doubt.
They'll always fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gave them that shot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all reviewed it.
We
other niggas ain't really touching it and reviewing it. Niggas just want to see their name and shit, man. They just want to, you know what I'm saying? Niggas want feedback. That's what it's all about. Niggas is quitting. Niggas is quitting because they ain't getting no feedback.
Got you. We do that. You know what I mean? On the strength that's how we came in, and we know what it's like. A lot of cats ain't getting these opportunities. Don't know what path they need to take. You know what I mean? If you let alone if they get in the hands of the wrong people. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's a good ass idea, and we definitely we already have that incorporated into the show. We bring up a lot of up and comers, give them a shot, give them the platform. You know what I mean? Make sure that they knowing what they need to do, and let them know what we think. And they always ask, this dude Stuck Beezy favorite line, yo, you want my honest opinion? You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna give you that, B. We gonna give you that,
boy.
But that's what you call it. You want my honest opinion? That's the segment.
Indeed, because at the end of the day, you ain't doing them no good. You're not helping them by telling them that is they shit is hot when it ain't. Gotta tell them what it is.
Right.
That's a thing.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna hold you. I had like coming up, like niggas coming up. See, I was fortunate, and I'm not. It was definitely God, and that's why I say that the music saved my life, and that's why I feel so indebted to it, and I continue to still do it because I wasn't put as an upstart. I wasn't put into a really fucked up situation. The people that I was coming up with were future superstars, yo. Like, and they were. I could see it on them. Like with Jean Grey, I could see it on her. I could see it on Most Def. I could see it on Quality. I could see it on. I could just see it on them. I was fortunate to soak up a lot of game just being around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just be around them and just watch them. I had my own, creativity. They'll probably sit here and tell you the same shit about me. But the difference was that I feel like they was already artists. I was a street nigga that became an artist, fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? First song I did with them, I went in the studio and it was called Shit Is Hot. And I went in there and I did like these voices like Beavis and Butthead were talking to each other back and forth. And then I start spitting. Yo, they was like, and they loved it. Like the shit was classic. Like they couldn't understand why I walked into doing that. You know what I'm saying?
It's hip hop.
So sitting there watching them and just seeing how dope they was. Like Jean, bro, let me tell you, I seen her sit down and make beats that was harder than Havoc. If you closed your eyes, you would swear Havoc was sitting there. She produced a whole album for me that never came out. I might drop it one day.
You still sitting on it?
Yeah.
Woo.
But we talking 97. I want to say like 90, like 97.
Right.
pH is all over it. Like it's hard.
Oh, you gotta drop that.
Very dated, but it's hard. You know what I mean?
These cats, what's helping cats do what they do, like how you said that you came back at it and you getting your momentum up. But what's helping to add to that is the fact that our entire genre, this era of rap that we like, that 90s, that golden era, it done did full circle to where, the other cats is out there doing what they do, but it's a great portion of the peoples that want this in their life to the point where that's why Griselda is winning.
I like them.
Yeah. We all do.
I wish they would figure out a way to be a little more creative with what they're doing, because it's starting to sound a little bit repetitive. You know what I'm saying? But I love them. You know what I'm saying? Because I love how they make me feel. Like, they make me feel like, not only do they make me feel like real hip-hop is back, they make me feel like New York is back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just make me feel good. You're hearing them. Like, every time I hear Westside, hey, yo, like, I just love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Like, they bring me back to 19 years old and putting a razor in my mouth and trying to rap with the razor in my mouth. Like, they bring me back to that. You dig?
Got you.
It's I love what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I love what they're doing, and sky's the limit. I hope. I love doing, man. Like, successful.
Well, I'm gonna say this for the peoples. I seen them reacting in the room, in the chat box, in the live chat. Gats was going crazy, doing the same shit I was doing. Yo, woo! Type it in, WOOO, woo! Shit is fire. Yo, Once again, we want to commend you, salute you. As a black man, another black king, as we was just talking about a minute ago, let you know that we proud of you. We see you out here, man.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I couldn't make it to the last release party. I had to go handle Mom Duke. She was recovering from some surgeries, but I was watching Long Range.
Take care of Mama Love.
You know.
Take care of Mama Love. It's all good. There's gonna be many more.
Right now,
there's gonna be many more.
Anything you want to let the people know before we get the fuck out of here?
God is good.
God is good.
And yo, KillSwitch tomorrow. That's it. Like God is good and KillSwitch come out tomorrow. Yeah,
make sure y'all get that. This is gonna be one of the most creative projects y'all heard all year. I heard you mention earlier that all of the visuals is gonna be animated.
Yeah, and the new video come out Friday. For Clip Long. It come out on Friday, and it's gonna continue the story. There's gonna be one. I think the one after that's gonna be the one with you, Stuff. I think the one after that, if I'm not mistaken. But we are doing cartoons for a lot of the songs on the album. So, but I think yours is next after Clip Long. Clip Long is next. It's either gonna be Shoot It Tutor or yours next.
Okay.
I think if I'm not mistaken, you know. But yeah, man. Go get that KillSwitch.
KillSwitch. Make sure y'all pick that up tomorrow, man. We about to get the fuck out of here.
Let them know where they can follow you at.
First off, shout to Team Demo again. Before I get up out of here, I want to shout them out. Shout to Jay Cozy. Shout to Dow Tone. You already know, man. Love them dudes, man. They got heat, and they deserve to get all the accolades, man.
Team Demo.
Get this album, so you know. But yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram, the Bad Seed Brooklyn, the Bad Seed BKLYN, and you can follow me on the book Corey Pearson, COREY PIERSON, Corey Pearson. Don't it sound crazy saying your own name? Like that sounds crazy, right? Corey Pearson.
That's how I feel when I say my name, Lord.
Well, how you doing? I'm Corey Pearson. Like that shit is crazy. Like if somebody else's name was Corey Pearson, I said that, it wouldn't mean nothing. Like when me saying my
So when you came on Facebook, you had to put your real name in, right?
Yeah, I had to, because they wouldn't let me put Bad Seed, bro. Every time I try to put Bad Seed, it's like, oh no, that's not you. I'm like, yo, fam, like.
Yeah, I've been stuck beat since like 2009.
Damn, yo.
Oh, I mean,
that's crazy. Yeah. She won't let me change it, man. That's crazy. I got my government out there for the world to see.
The most you might be able to do is Corey Bad Seed Pearson. The most you might.
Yeah. I just changed my Cash App name. I ain't have to use my government. I figured it out. If I could change it to my regular the Stuck Big.
I ain't never used my government on my Cash App.
I never knew. I thought I had to be like that. They like, oh word, that's your name.
Nah. Oh, he said, oh word, that's your name.
Niggas hit me up, oh word, that's your name, son. Like, hey, shit happens, man. You know what I mean? I had a father in my life. What the fuck? You know what I mean? He gave me his name, fuck it. Yeah. Love you, Dad. Rest in peace. Nah, word.
That nigga be nothing, man.
But yo, man, you know the vibes, man. Yo,
you know the vibes.
Yo, we can't tell you to go home. You don't gotta go home because you're already there.
Yeah, they already there.
You know what I mean?
Nah. But this chat box.
You know the vibes. Now I mean, Stuff Big.
Fuck out of here. Thunny Brown. Fuck out of here.
DJ Kruger.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nigga. You already know, nigga.
That's it.
Shout out to S Street Media.
That's it. Fuck out of here.
You know what I mean? You already know.
S Street Media.
Yeah.
S Street Media.
Stuff you. Fuck out. Stuff you proud. Fuck out. Now tuned into the Fuck Out Here podcast. Look, you ain't fucking with us. We ain't fucking with you. I know what you could do. Fuck out here. We only cool with a few. There's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't true. Fuck out here. The same goal for the broads. If y'all ain't loving the laws, then let me show you the door. Fuck out here. That shit back in the back. Back in the back. Cause we ain't fucking with that. Fuck out here. You ain't fucking with us. We ain't fucking with you. I know what you can do. Fuck out here. We only cool with a few. It's only love for the crew. And homie, that ain't true. Fuck out here. The same goal for the broads. If y'all ain't loving the laws, then let me show you the door. Fuck out here. That shit back in the back. Put it back in the back. Cause we ain't fucking with that. Fuck out here. How you giving it up? Fuck out here. Fuck out here, man. Tune in, man. Wednesdays, 9 to 10 p.m. 420, bake your face off. You know how we do it. Unscripted shit, you know what I mean? Give it to you raw, baby. Live and direct. All of your A-listers, B-listers, C-listers. Come on! Z-listers. That's how we give it up, man. If you nobody, you fucking nobody. We gonna make you somebody. I'm saying. Fuck out of here.
Yo, good luck, bro.
No doubt, man.
You.
Thank you.
All right, my God, salute.
No doubt. Yo, that shit was hard. When is airing?
Tomorrow.
This shit gonna be out in the next couple hours.
Word.
Good shit. All right.